You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Plan to Prosper podcast show. I am Sharon Campbell, your host for today. It is Tuesday. Yay! And I'll tell you, it is a great day today, especially given we are coming out of a beautiful holiday, Martin Luther King holiday. What a great holiday it was to celebrate someone that is so fantastic. They have led us to today. Even when he is not with us physical, his dreams for us, his teaching, his lesson, his strategies for all of us. We remember them yesterday on Martin Luther King holiday. It's always a great day to have someone mentor you through his past experiences for a better world, a better future for all of us. And so I am so delighted to be coming on Tuesday to talk about how to move forward in 10 cities, in 10 states and 10 cities, our commitment to entrepreneurs, business owners, to 9 to 5s. You know, we sometimes we get off one job and we head straight over to another job, which is our job that we are creating for extra money, for our hustlers, our dreamers, our startups, our nonprofits. You know, this is a trying time for so many of us, coming off of the holidays and coming through a new election. If you could just hold 1 minute, I appreciate it. There's something that's going on over here on this computer, and I don't know what it was, but we have just finished it. So I want to thank you again. Sometimes you have a lot of technology that's going around you, but it's one great thing. We are doing a fantastic job here today. So let's get started. You ready to go? You ready to go into your 10 states and your 10 cities, right? Last week, we gave you all the tools and strategies how to enter there. This week, we have 10 states we're going to visit. And each one of them, there are going to be some key components that you will learn. You're going to always get the information from our website, which is www.the Sharon Campbell Solution Group. And we can always go there in the blog, download it, look at it, or you can just visit us on Facebook, YouTube, um, Roku, Amazon Fire, and LinkedIn, and find us there and be able to go back, listen, take notes, but most important is implement it. Implement and execution is so very important. Whatever you do, we must implement and execute. That's so very important for us to do that. And so let's get started. Let's bring up the presentation. Oh, there you go. Thank you so very much, Mark. So let's talk about this. There's 50 states in the United States. And we have our North Star. That's our guiding principle to growth and prosperity. Remember, we talked about how this North Star guides you to create the very best in your company and in your wealth building as you expand. We can no longer just stay in one location, one state, one area, but we have to go to many different areas to grow and thrive. And so we're going to go to 10 states and 10 cities this year. And so by doing that, we're going to have our star. We're going to decide on what states we're going to go to, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to build wealth, build knowledge, build prosperity. We're going to build. And think about this. What better way in 2025 to be able to create a legacy of wealth through 50 states? And by taking 10 at a time, in 5 years, you'll be through all 50. And then we can start other countries. And so for us, it's the blueprint for scaling a successful company. And how do you do that? How do you move from local to the limits is limitless. Are you ready to take that leap of faith to your local, to move out of your comfort zone? Yes, you are. Together, we're going to pave this way. We will be here helping you, the Praying to Prosper podcast show, and myself, Sharon Campbell Solution Group, which is part of Praying to Prosper podcast show. We're going to help you pave the way into new markets, touch more people's lives you ever before, and provide so much opportunity for you. And one of the things is last week, I just encourage you to go and download that blog because it provides you what you need to do as relates to updating your website and your social media and how to roll it out. Now, this month will be over with next week. So we want to have 11 more months. So we got to get 10 states now. So that means we're going to be hitting one a month, or we're going to be doubling up. But whatever it is, we're going to have fun doing it. And so as we get started, we want you to invite other people to join this. I mean, when I tell you this is going to be an exciting time, and it's going to just make so much of a difference. I just have such great hopes for everyone thinking about their product or their service and how you're going to enter it into these different cities. And so let's think about Georgia. Welcome to Georgia, I say to everybody. But you may say, I don't know anyone in Georgia. Fantastic. You're getting ready to know some people in Georgia. Empower your business to thrive in different states. We're going to take a journey, and you don't have to have everything in place. Now, all you have to have is the ability to contact different organizations and ask them, can you speak? Ask them about what it is that you have and how you want to help people. Because you're not asking people to pay to attend. You're going to let those organizations help you get there in front of them. Because the goal is once you get there, they are going to want to be part of your team. They either want to use your service or they're going to need your product, one or the other. So how do you do that without asking them to be your client? It's because you are providing services to them at no cost. You are investing in them by coming to Georgia and say, you know what, I have used these strategies with my other clients, and I just want to share them with you, or this product I have, you can use them in many different ways. So I'm going to take the example. How about if I was a person that made candles, soy candles? And so I would be probably asking realtors to come together and see if they can purchase my candles in order to go into a basket, or to give to every time they purchase a home. Mhm. And so, what would a realtor? Would they get a discount on doing that? Mhm. And so, I want to talk to them about how using these candles, and they are soy, and how that's going to make a difference with people purchasing it. So they may say, "Well, I always give this," but you don't want. You're going to say, "You don't want." That's great. How about adding this? So you got to give the realtors a strategy to how this is going to help them. And then you're going to leave them with some of your beautiful candles. Because when you give, you receive. So the idea is you're going around talking about what other clients you're doing, clients are providing a candle inside of a gift bag for everyone that they sell a house for. Makes a big difference. Building that relationships. And then the question is, well, then how are you going to help the realtor? And you can't say, well, I'm providing her a product. No, you got to do a little bit more than this, that. You got to think, how? How can I help you? So you need to ask them, how can I help you? Well, one way you could say, you know what? I can promote you on my website. So if anyone's moving to this area in Georgia, this is the realtor to use. That you're going to come up with ways that it makes a difference. Who do you know that you can help them? Because that makes a big difference. And so you're going to look at new markets, but how you're going to use those new markets. Oh, guess what? Now we are in Illinois. Oh my goodness. Just don't go in the wintertime. That's all I have to say. So if you're planning on going, do not go to realtor. Do you really need to go to Chicago? Maybe not. So think about, what would that look like? So let me give you some pointers. The world is evolving. So should your business. So what you do, you go and you do some research and you find people. You may decide to go to 3 bookstores just to talk about a book that you have and how it's helping. Whether it is around mental health, starting a company, how to create social media, or if you want to get your product in some of these bookstores, you have to come up with these creative ways and invite people in. Don't forget, post, post, post. Tell the world. TikTok. I know TikTok is in a little screen right now, but you got through about 2 months before it go either way, so follow it. But until then, use it. Use the other platforms. Think about, while I'm there, a lot of people say, well, Facebook is old. Well, Facebook is revamping now, loosen up the regulations. So you may find yourself back over there. Use every tool in your toolbox to let people know I'm in Illinois. I'm at 3 bookstores, and this is what I'm doing. New opportunities. You are providing a service to them at no cost. But I need my money. I can't be. It's better to give than receive, because whenever it's given back to you, you never know. See, I never go in trying to sell my service. I always go in providing solutions. When you go in selling, you're not going to get where you want to go as quick as you want to get there. And everything is not instant. But if you're going in selling your service, but if you go in with a solution to people, I'm bringing you solution to help you. And thank them for allowing you to come. This should be in your marketing budget. Yes. You have to put these 10 states with these 10 cities in your budget. And you have it in it. You're going to have to cut back on some things. Yes, because how are you going to make money if you don't spend money? If you do not have a budget, I strongly encourage you to create one. Now, many of us are going to say, well, I'm just going to go into the city or the places where I have family members or friends I can stay with. That may be good, but are they going to be your cheerleader? Are they going to hype you up? Are they going to open up doors of opportunity? Are they going to be able to do the work that you need? Say, this is not a family trip. This is a trip to build more business. So you have to have the right mindset. Think about how you're going to scale this and what that scale look like and why you need to scale it. All of that makes a big difference because guess what? You can do this. You can do this. You can make as much money as you want to in the United States of America. We are not short of money. It's how you're going to get there. It is the work that you do that's going to dictate how much money you're going to make. And if you put in the work, you receive the benefit. So now we're in Kansas. Oh my goodness. You see how we crisscross in the United States? Yes. We got a scalable process. We have built our blueprint for success. Go to www.thesharoncampbell.com. Download this presentation free. It's just investment. Use it. Move Kansas and put it whatever state you want on there. But you're going to different states. You must create a clear step-by-step plan for each state because all of them different. But the best way to do it is find organizations in there. Go on Facebook, go on LinkedIn, find people that's there. Call the chamber. Call all these groups that's in these places. They out there. Google them. Just build the relationship before you get there. And say, look, I'm coming at my expense. I am bringing solutions to businesses or nonprofit. I am invested in you. When they say, well, how much is this going to cost? It's not going to cost you anything. I know. It works every time. And please don't go there saying, well, I usually charge $499, but tonight for just $97. Don't do that to people. So many surveys has been taken about that sends a dishonest message to people. And you don't want to do that. You'll be amazed when someone said, well, just for the night, you can buy it for $9. Well, it was only $9 anyway. It speaks about you. Because it says, what you've given me ain't worth for $9 anyway. So if it's worth $499, that's what it is. But to try to downsell it or upsell it, and please don't have people buying product after product because they're not using them. Provide a solution and they'll keep coming back. Leverage technology over and over and over again. Create your team of people that believe in you. Now, your team cannot be anyone that's negative. Your team cannot be anyone and say, well, I don't think you need to go. That's charging the credit card too much. That you have all of that in your ear. You cannot grow your company. It is not possible when you have so many people saying negative stuff. Your team should be one, cheerleading you all the way. Okay. Monitor it. Understand what the bottlenecks are and make improvement. If someone is stopping it and bottlenecking it down, whatever you're trying to do, you need to get there and reduce that, because that makes so much. You need to be able to walk into that presentation, whether you're selling a product or selling a service. Right there, what you are doing, you are providing a solution, and people already know what you're there for. Do not ask them to purchase it. Do not allow them to ask you. Ask them to go to your website and schedule it. Have them to take off the phone. Invite them for more information, more knowledge. Get to know them. Stop selling one and done. Spend some time with people. Capture their information. Send them information that once you learn something about them, find something that will help them. It's an article. It's a thought of the day for them. Do something for them to ease their pain. And the solution will always be you. People love a relationship. They love people to be authentic with them, and they want you to solve their problem. Now, if you're going to go to Washington, D.C., you must go during the cherry blossom time, which is May. Cherry blossom smell. It's springtime in the air. Just the right time to enjoy the city, the people. It makes you feel good. Federal contracts up there. Figure out, hey, I want to try to figure out how they do federal contracts. Make a day of, hey, if there are any classes and workshops up there, attend. Be part of the audience, and then you get to talk about your company and solutions that you could help people with. That's creating an action plan. Mm-hmm. Document what you do. Be consistent. Get you some software that works. Store it up in the cloud. Assign roles and responsibility. It cannot be me, myself, and I doing everything. Start small, but think big. You want to be able to manage it. You do not want to be to the point that you cannot service your clients because you have too many and you're not giving them the quality of service that they deserve. So always, always thinking about your action plan, how we're going to do that, how we're going to keep them engaged. Because you think about it, we are doing what? 10 states, 10 cities, because we got to still be engaged with all these other cities as we move in through the year. It's not one and done. In February, if you somewhere, you still got to engage them March, April, May, June. They are a permanent partner, not a client, not a one and done, but a partner where you are helping them and they are helping you. A partner where you are building each other up and helping each other. A partner where you are promoting them throughout your other states that you are attending. You are talking about them inviting you. You have it on the website and you are making them part of your team. I am down to South Carolina now. Great place. You are now saying, hey, wow, I've been to Illinois, Kansas, Georgia, Washington, D.C. Mhm. Don't you have a lot to share with the people in South Carolina about the solutions that you have brought all of these other states and how committed that you are to continue? See, what people don't understand is growth is a journey. It's not just a destination that you part into. It's a place that you go and you thrive. You make friends. You have a great time. You leave a lasting impression that they are going to tell their friends about you. All of that make a difference. It's never a one and done. No, no, no. It's about building a relationship. It's about who invited you and how you can continue talking about them. So when you're there, you're giving your presentation, you talk about all the people that you've already been through and what a great time you have. And the great information that each one of them brought to the table. You adopt a growth mindset, and that includes other people. You look for every opportunity to help others because that will help you. And while you're in there, go to some other people workshops. See what else in that time. Just don't just go in there just for yourself. Talk to the people at these other workshops and be prepared. Now, a lot of times people would say, hey, this is my QR code. But once you put it in the phone, how do you remember them? And you meet some other people. So you have to be intentional about who you're talking to and who do you want to remember and what it is that you can do to help them. And that is going to set the tone for your success. I think that you also need to look at benchmarks. You've been to 5 states. You should be keeping notes of all the positive and all the things you need to tweak. You see? See, we are never in the mindset of using a word that's not positive. We're always feeding the mind positive. You say, I need to what? Tweak this, improve this. Ask for feedback. You're going to call people back in Kansas and ask for feedback. Build relationships across every part. Look for opportunities to engage in many different ways. So when you're up and giving a presentation to a solution, to a group, of different groups, know something about the area. Talk about how you went to this event the other night and just what it done for you. Talk about that you spent time in a town walking, enjoying the scenery. Talk about all the talent that's in the area and how working together, everybody, it would prosper. You're not going to get everyone to buy into what you have. But if you get that one, and sometimes it's about the experience. Sometimes by capturing that, put it on your and placing it on your website, when people can see your journey, take people from Facebook and TikTok and Red and Insta, take them with you and Roku TV. Take them with you on this journey. Let them see through your eyes what you see. and allow that to be built over and over and over again. You know, you'll say, well, about your competition. Sometimes it's great to pair up with your competition. You don't have to compete against every person all the time. Sometimes it's time for you to be quiet and sit in meetings and don't talk about what you do. Just encourage them and elevate them. And then follow up with them. Because you don't want, if you go into an area and you are trying to sell, and you're not from there, that is not going to send the positive response that you're looking for. But if you go into the area of uplifting people and talking about solutions and having conversations and leaving them with something, leave them with something that they're going to remember you by. That makes a big difference. Well, now we're over in California. Now, given the wildfire that happened in California, we need to just wait a little while, not go the first part. We need to just, maybe we could contribute there now. When things settle down. Mm-hmm. Go and say, what can I give this business? A nonprofit. Making that type of impact, wanting nothing but giving everything to them. A kind word or encouragement. Oh, you may say, well, I can do that and save my money. Not really. Because you know what? They may say to you, well, I have to hire a consultant to help me rebuild this. Do you have some time? I don't have a whole lot, and I'm waiting on things to get back in order. Can you work with me on a payment? So many opportunities to help people. It is creating this action plan that keep evolving all the time. Looking at what these 10 cities and states would do for the economy in the area they're in. Making sure you review monthly and quarterly, saying to yourself, how much money do I need to make this month? How many clients do I need to make clients? And what type of clients would that help me do? All of that make a difference. And I tell you, you can't do everything yourself. But don't engage people that don't have any time. Now, sometimes we be asking our family members to do something, and they don't send. They're gonna help us, but their heart not in it. And you cannot do everything by yourself. Sometimes you may need to go through a training session. Sometimes you may need to just invite people and do a brainstorming session. You put out some money. Say, okay, this is a prime example. I went to a birthday party for a young lady. Did not know her. She was Asian. She just moved to this area. Her birthday is coming up, and she didn't know anybody. She put out on Facebook, I just moved here. I don't want to celebrate my birthday by myself. I'm going to be at this restaurant, and I invite as many different people that would like to come and celebrate my birthday with me. Now, you're going to have to buy your own food. But she talked about the fact that she didn't know anybody. It's so amazing that I showed up, didn't know him. It was a great conversation. So you sign up, you let her know you was coming, and she booked this beautiful restaurant. It was fantastic. Oh my goodness, it was nice. And I sat at a table with people I did not know, and we just had the best conversation. And I met an old friend there, and she saw it on Facebook. She said, "You know what? Let's welcome her to the neighborhood." She was bold enough to put herself out there. Hmm. And people showed up. So she had about 40 some people show up at this restaurant. And we had a great time. She said, "You don't need to bring in the presents or anything." But you know what people did? They still brought presents. You know what? She stepped out of her comfort zone and created her opportunity to meet people. From there, she built great relationships. So it makes a difference. Always ask for feedback. What do you think? And be okay with, and don't take it personal if they ask you to tweak something. Ask them questions. What would it take to get you to say yes? And let them know that I'm not trying to get you to say yes now about a product, anything tonight. I'm trying to make sure that my elevator speech, that my presentation is effective. And sometimes you have to practice before you actually execute. Too often we want all these people to show up online for us to give this big presentation. Because you figure, oh, if all they show up, at least I get one or two out there. I say, if only one person show up, they're going to get the presentation as if there's 100 people show up. If nobody shows up, I am still going to do that presentation for that 45 minutes. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. So do not get so entwined about the number of people show up, because that still may not get you what you want. It is the person that needs to show up that needs a service. Oh, my favorite place, Louisiana. Believe it or not, it's snowing there today and today. In 100 years, this is the first time, 100 years I get in snow. And it's beautiful, breathtaking. And so thinking about how you overcome challenges like they are, 100 years of no snow. Now, how they, no plows. Alabama, they had to borrow snow plows for another state. It's just climate change. And scaling it does not have to be scary. It's not scary that 100 years no snow, now there's snow in New Orleans. It's different. It's opportunity. Look at that. Look at the opportunities that have presented itself. Challenge is going to come all the time. It is what you're going to do. You cannot fear or be afraid of change. Change is good. Because if you continue doing what you're doing, you're always going to get the same answer. So if you see your company not making the same amount of money, if you continue going that way, it's going to continue going as that. Always be the person in the room with the solution. And always be the person in the room that's willing to be quiet and listen as much as you talk. Always be authentic with people. Always be willing to learn. and support. And your company will grow and thrive. People will call you because they know they can trust you and you're dependable. Delaware, small state, big impact. Taking the first step today. It's all about that first step. It's all about moving and not stopping. I know it's a no now, but it may be a yes tomorrow. We only can live for today because no one knows what tomorrow brings. So take your first step today and not put it off. Not say, I need more time. I'm not ready. Don't talk yourself out of the opportunity that waits for you. Always remember your North Star is guiding you. It's that flicker of light that makes a difference. It encourages you to move forward. To give you hope. To know you can do it. And so the key points is about starting. Identify one process now, tonight, and move forward. Always commit to learning something new every day. Research the state and the city. It's just as much to know enough about the state as you do the city. Just don't look for the city. Be able to talk to people about what's going on throughout the state. Be able to leave information with people about some things that's happening in their state that they may not know about. Share with them opportunities that you have already found in the state. They may not know because just because it's not in their city, they may be right where you were starting. Always leave somebody with some information. The old quote says, the journey starts of 1,000 miles begin with one single step. Today is your step to your North Star, to your potential. And you can move Delaware and put any state that you desire. But you must move. You must do something. So we're ready to scale. Let's do it together. We are here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Everything we give you, we go back and we put it on our website so you can go get it. You could listen to it on our YouTube channel. You can listen to it on Facebook, Roku TV, Amazon Fire. So the information is out there. It's the time, the commitment to get the information and to implement. To scale it and to give to others so they can scale their business. Build your plan, take action, and measure the results throughout the whole process. And always go back to the first city, the first state that you was in. Always reference back that as you travel from state to state. And reach out to others. Let people know you're going on this tour on all your social medias. You never know who will say when you get to our town, come here. Oh, this is a great town. I could put together this event. There's someone in that town want to put together an event and bring somebody out of town in there because people will go when they know you're not from their city. So if you said, hey, I'm from Georgia, but I'm coming to Kansas, that rings a bell to people. And so they'll show up. Have fun. Make money, because you will. Build relationships. Stay in touch with one another. Help one another. Find resources for one another. And grow together. There is no lack of money in the United States of America. It is what you're going to do to get there. There are too many self-made millionaires. And those of us that don't want to be that, and great to having $300,000, there are too many of us out there that you can do it also. But guess what? I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Your North Star, your guiding principle. It's how you plan to prosper toward prosperity. We'll put this up tomorrow on our blog, www.thesharoncampbell.com. Download it. Because we here at our company, it's about providing services to people during our 10 states and 10 cities. And we're inviting you to join us on this tour because it's going to be fun, fun, fun. We're going to have a great time on this tour. I cannot wait. We're just going to have a fantastic time. I cannot wait to meet people. I can't wait to tell people about this podcast. I cannot wait to tell people about this Mark and the show. I can't wait to share what had happened to me over these years by being here, being featured in 50 states at 7:00 p.m. I can't wait to share the opportunities that I have had and to be able to give them to someone else to share and solve their problem. So I want to close tonight with this. There is nothing that you can't do. There's not no amount of money that you can't make. All you have to do is do the work and be committed, be consistent, and have fun at it. So I'll see you next week, Tuesday, for we're continually building a foundation for you to what? Go to your 10 states and 10 cities. Have a fantastic night, everybody, and enjoy the life that you have today. Good night, everybody.